good afternoon, good evening. I am your host, Data T, and this is my channel, The Good Guys. Guys, today's story comes out of San Antonio, Texas. And the title reads, Man Killed in Love Triangle Shooting at Southside Home Identified by Medical Examiner. Guys, I usually hate these stories, but we will go through it. If you don't mind leaving a like, leaving a comment, you can subscribe, and you can help us get to 1,000 subscribers. Guys, I love all the likes that has been given on the platform, on all the shorts, and even all the other videos. This has helped tremendously get the message out. So, guys, you can also hit me on Twitter, on Minds, and on Truth Social. So let us begin.
A possible love triangle leaves one man dead, another in police custody. The shooting happened this morning on Pelican Landing in the Mission del Lago subdivision over on the south side.
Our Courtney Friedman talks to a neighbor there and explains what happened here.
I've lived here 3 years and none of this happened like that. I was kind of surprised.
A neighbor who wanted to remain anonymous was in the neighborhood when shots were fired at this gray house in the Mission del Lago subdivision. SAPD Chief William McManus says a couple lived at that house, a man and a woman. Around 9:30 in the morning, another man showed up to the house who the homeowner believed was having an affair with the woman.
Both of the men involved in this altercation were armed with guns. The man inside the house had a long gun, and police say that the visitor was armed with a handgun.
McManus said the homeowner shot and killed the man who showed up. He was taken in for questioning, but McManus did not go as far to say he'd been arrested.
He was taken into custody. Whether he'll be charged or not, I don't know.
What he does know is that this was not a random crime.
It's not someone a stranger who broke into a house. There's no danger to anyone else in the neighborhood right now.
Good news.
Now, guys, what has happened here? I don't like when men lose their life over a woman. You can die for a woman by protecting her, keeping her from harm, sacrificing yourself so that she and your children can live a better life. That is honorable. But to die over a woman, whether or not she was having an affair, it doesn't matter. Even in the case where one woman is the other, and excuse me, and in the case where the man, whether he was with her or not, it doesn't matter. And I gotta tell you, the man who shows up at the door with a firearm, he shouldn't have never been there. And I'll tell you why. I'm going to tell you something. If this woman was really with him, or truly, she would not be at this other guy's house. She wouldn't be there. There would be no need for you to go there. In fact, even if it was her home, she wouldn't have had that guy there. She would have had you there. Boss man, I want you guys to understand, when something like that happens, it's over. I want men, you guys have to understand your power, please. There's so much power there being a woman, no question. That power is in her femininity. But I'm going to tell you, as a man, in your masculine frame, there is no way you should be knocking at a door where another man is there and you get an altercation. Soon as even if you didn't know the man was there, soon as he shows up at that door, oh, excuse me, and you walk away. That's what should have happened. But one of these individuals lost their life, and it was the homeowner who prevailed. It is his home. He's got a right to protect himself, and that's probably what happened. He felt threatened. He fired. Maybe he saw this guy draw his weapon. Maybe he saw it and he, who knows? But man, this should not have happened. Let's play the rest of the story out.
For this neighbor who is known to actively patrol the neighborhood for crime.
I walk around here and I make sure the whole neighborhood's all right. I try to keep it safe because the last time they tried to break into cars and I kind of stopped somebody right here.
But this type of crime out of his hands and now in the hands of SAPD investigators. Courtney Friedman, KSAT 12 News.
Keep up to date with all of San Antonio's top news, weather, and so much more by clicking the link.
Okay, so that's done. I gotta say, it's difficult to determine who is the good guy here. Okay, it could very well be the homeowner, and I have to say also that it's a sad case. A love triangle, honestly, in today's day and age, that still happens. Apparently so, and it's sad. It should not happen. All of my guys, you have to realize there are more women in the world than there are men. Try to remain stoic. I know she may look bad. I know she may have a curve or two, but it's not worth your life. It's not worth your sanity. You can walk away. No man should be in any love triangle, period. If she can't decipher her feelings or whether or not she wants to be with you, let her go and get somebody else. You have to do these things. And from the standpoint of owning firearms, and in this case, there's a term called preclusion. Okay? You preclude yourself from a bad environment, a possible bad environment. Let's say the shoe was on the other foot and he approached the house. Homeowner had an issue and he drew his weapon, shot him, killed the homeowner. If it was in the reverse, I wouldn't be surprised if the police charge him. They would have said, hey, why didn't you preclude yourself? A preclusionary rule. It's the damnedest thing. But I got to tell you, I just hate seeing this. I hate when seeing men die over women. It should not happen. It should be for them. No problem. I don't have any problem with that, especially if it's a worthy cause. I've said that before. I've said it already. But what do you guys think? Don't have a problem with them both having guns, but this is not an issue. This is not something you walk to a house and try to deal with this and you got your gun on you. It shouldn't happen. Anyway, good guys though. Good guys should always have guns. Good guys should always keep and bear arms. They should have them. They should be armed to the teeth, especially in your own home. Evil will persist if you do nothing. And if you do nothing, if good men do nothing, there will be no good guys.